masters, everyone. Do you know where my wife has gone? I pray God the devil take her. For all that I do, I cannot stop her, but she will go a-ganning about, much like an Anthony pig, with an old witch which leads her about here and there. But by Our Lady, I know not where. By Christ's blood, when she gets home into this, my house, by Our Lady of Chrome, I would beat her before I have a drink. Beat her, you say? Yes, so that she will sting. At every stroke, I'll lay her on the ground, I'll pull her by the hair about the house round. I ain't even mad that I'm not beating her now. But I shall reward her, and how? There was never a wife between heaven and hell that was ever beaten half so well. Beaten, you say? Yes! But what if she dies of it? I mean, maybe hanged by and by. But when I have beaten her till she smokes and given her many 100 strokes, think you that she will apologize yet? No! By Our Lady, the devil cares not a bit. Therefore I shall not beat her at all. And shall I not? Not at all? When she offends me and does amiss and does not clean her house as her duty is, shall I not beat her if she does so? Yes, by Christ's blood, that I will do. I swear I will beat her and thwack her until she will shit in the house for every hit. But then I think what my neighbor will say then. He will say, who are you fighting, Johan? Johan, Mary, I will say, I fight my cursed wife, the worst hag that was ever given life, who does nothing but go and come, and I cannot make her stay at home. Then I think he will say, by and by, take her close, Johan Johan, and beat her harshly. But then my answer unto him will be, the more I beat her, the worse she will be, and worse and worse and worse. Will he not say then, beat her not a bit? And why, I will say, I should like to know, is she not mine to punish as I please? But that is another point worst of all. The folks will mock me when they hear me wrong. But for all that, should I stop, therefore, chastising my wife any more? Stop trying to make her stay at home? Is that not well done? Yes, by St. Mary. That is the point of an honest man, to beat his wife well now and then. And therefore I will beat her, have no fear, and I ought to beat her until she's dead, or at least near. And why? Because by God, it is my pleasure. Look, I assure you, if I were to suffer her, use nothing against her, neither sword nor clubs, within a while she would be my lord. Therefore, I will beat her by Christ's mother, both on one side and on the other. In front and behind, nothing will be spared, from the top of her head to the sole of her foot. Masters, for God's sake, do not cry mercy for her when she is being beaten. For God's passion, leave me alone, and I will whack her so that she will groan. I beseech you, and heartily you pray, do not tell me to stop, nay, nay, but that I might beat her this once, and I will beat her by Christ's bones, so that she will stink like a polecat. Yet by God's body, that isn't needed, because she'll stink without any beating. Every night she opens her mouth, and sneaking smoke comes out of her throat. The smell of it almost makes me choke. But I will beat her now, without fail. I will beat her from head to tail. Head, shoulders, arms, legs, and still I will beat her, I swear that I will. And by God's body, I tell you true, I will beat her until she's black and blue. But where the devil do you suppose she's gone? I'll bet a gold noble she's with Sir Johan. I fear she tricks me always, and yet I hope the answer is nay. Yet I am outraged that I cannot see the behavior of our gentlewoman. Yet I think the place she goes, many honest wives go there too to make some pastime and sport. But my wife goes there so often I fear she'll make me wear a feather. And yet I need not fear either, for he is her gossip, that he is. Yet stay a while, and let me see. Where the devil has her gossip gone? My wife never had child, daughter, or son. Now, if I tell her she will go no more, she will still go as she did before. Or else she will choose some other place, and then the matter is still the worst case. But in faith, all these words mean nothing, because I think the matter is done and past. And when she gets home, she'll start to complain, but she'll get hers, for I will fix her for all of her bawling, and she will repent all her caterwauling.
Why?
Ah!
Who will beat you, knave?
Who, me, Tim? No one, so God be saved.
Yes, I heard you say you would beat
10th Street, which would be good food during Lent. Why, what did you think I meant?
Oh, Mary, I thought I heard you bawling. Will you never stop this wailing? How the devil are you behaving yourself? Will you ever have this worked out of you, slave?
What, wife, what are you saying? Am I right that you would come home safely as soon as I had kindled a fire? Come, warm up, sweet Tib.
Johan, Johan, I am afraid by this light that I will be sore sick tonight.
By Christ's soul, I bet my bones that she comes straight from Sir Johan's home, for when he has been ridding her well, she comes home and says she's not well.
What did you say?
Mary, I say it is fitting for a woman to go play in the town for an hour or two.
Gentlemen, go to, go to.
Then let us have no more debate.
If my husband is not
The
by
parish
his
priest, Sir
side,
Johan, did
we're all
not keep
in
her
that
now and
one
then and
is
give her
right.
absolution
There's
upon a
nothing
bed, for
that
woe and pain she would soon be dead.
For God's sake, Johan, Johan, don't be displeased. Many times I am ill at ease. What do you think now? Am I not somewhat sick?
Now, my God, it's sweet Saint Derek! I wish that you were in water up to your throat or in a burning red hot to see if I would pull you out.
Now, Johan, Johan, to clear up all of your doubt, guess where I was before I came home?
My guess is that you were praying in the Church of Paul's, under needs for all Christian souls.
Nay.
That if you were not so holy, tell me where you were and do not lie.
Truly, Johan, Johan, we made a pie. Me and my gossip Marjorie, and our gossip the priest, Sir Johan. And our neighbor's youngest daughter, Anne. Our priest paid for the stuffing and the making, and Marjorie paid for the baking.
Christ's white wounds, that woman, she's the biggest bawd in here to Coventry.
What did you say?
Mary, answer me this. Is not Sir Johan a good man?
Yes, that he is.
Tib, if it would not bother you, there's something I would ask of you.
Oh, now, my husband, I do conject that you have me somewhat in suspect. But by my soul, I never go to Sir Johan, for he doesn't act like a holy man. For he is either saying his devotions, or he is going in a procession.
Oh, yes, he processes around the bed, you two and no more, and to finish the procession, he leaps up and you lay down.
What did you say?
So, Mary, I say he does well, for so a shepherd should do, as I hear tell, for the salvation of all his flock.
Johan, Johan.
What is it you would know?
By my soul, I love you so much. And I will tell you before I go any further. The pie we made, I have it here. And with it, I hope you would make good cheer.
Christ's body, that is very happy.
But you know who gave it to us?
What the devil do I care?
In faith, I will answer honestly then. The devil take me if it was not Sir Johan.
Oh, wife, hold your peace and swear no more. But I will beshrew both your hearts, therefore.
Yet you have suspected that which was never ever thought or done.
Tush, tush, wife, let all such things be. I love you, though you do not love me. But this pie does not catch harm. Let us set it on the hearth to warm.
Then let us eat it as fast as we can. And since Sir Johan is so honest a man, I think he should eat his part.
Oh, that makes sense to me.
Then since it is your pleasure, I beg you to go right to him and ask him to come eat with us tonight.
What? Will he come here? By Christ's soul, I was cursed when I consented to that. But since I have said it, I dare not say nay, because then my wife and I will have a fray. But when he comes, by God's mother, I swear I'll give the devil one to carry away the other.
What did you say?
Mary, I say, is my priest, my confessor and my friend. Therefore, go find him by and by, and until you come again, I will watch the pie.
Should I go? No, I cannot. You go and tell him about dinner tonight.
Should I go? In faith, it is not right for me to go.
But you will go and tell him.
Then will I tell him, do you know what? That you desire him to come and make some cheer.
Nay, that you desire him to come sup here.
Nay, by the rude wife, you will have the praise and thanks of your guest that is your gossip.
My husband often scolds me for visits from our gentle curate.
What was that, Tim? Let me hear that again.
Mary, I can plainly see that you hold Sir Johan somewhat in suspect. But as far as I conject, he is virtuous and full of charity.
In faith, all the town knows better. That he is a pimp, a honorable boss for brothels, a hypocrite, a knave that all men refuse, a liar, a wretch, a maker of strife. Better than they know that you're my good wife.
What did you say?
Mary, I will have the table set and laid.
Then do it yourself.
Abide a while, let me take off my gown. But yet I am afraid to lay it down, for fear it will soon be stolen. And yet it may lie safe enough unstolen. It may lie well here, and if I wish, but by Christ's soul, the dog has pissed here. And if I should lay it on the bare hearth, it might be burned. Therefore, I pray you, take the pain to keep my gown until I come again. are lit and placed out.
But hark! You forgot one thing. Come again and set the table, I say.
Now I pray God his malediction land on the bald priest and on my wife.
Now go your way and hurry up.
I pray to Christ if my wish is no sin, that the priest may break his neck when he comes in.
What? Come back again.
What in the name of mischief do you want now, fool?
Mary, I say, bring me yonder stool.
It would not take much more for me to say, a vengeance take you away.
Now go to him and tell him that until you bring him here, you will not come home again.
The pie will burn where it is.
Go wash these 2 cups.
And go now. I hope a mischief lands on your face.
Go and find him fast, and while you are gone, I will clean up the house.
The pie burns here at this end, do you understand?
Now go your way, I say.
I will go now as fast as I can.
But come once again, I forgot. Look and see if there's any ale in the pot.
Now I pray a vengeance and a mischief land on the bald priest and on my wife. On the ale and the pot and on the table. On the candle, the pie, and all of this rabble. On the trestles and on the stool. It takes so much to please a shrew.
Go now and stop waiting around, because I'm hungry.
Mary, I go now.
But come once again yet. Bring the bread before I forget.
Truly, it is time to turn the pie. It is burning.
Lord, how my husband whines, and of the pie he still pines. Go bid him to come straight away. I have told you 100 times today.
I do not give a damn, I tell you plainly. If the pie gets cold,
What?
I am...
Have you not gone yet? I thought you'd gone and come already. By Christ, I should do you right. I should break your stupid head tonight.
Man, if my wife starts shining, it is time to do her bidding. There is a proverb which is now proven. He who the devil drives must go. Hello, Master Curate. May I come in at your chamber door without any sin?
Who is there that calls? What, Johan Johan? What is there with you?
Marry, sir, to tell you shortly, my wife and I ask you heartily and desire you with all of our might that you might come and eat with us tonight.
You must excuse me. In faith, I cannot go.
Well, yes, I desire you, good sir. You won't take pains this once, and yet if you will not do so at my request, do so somewhat for the love of my wife.
I will not go for fear of making strife. But I will tell you what you will do. You will come and eat with me before you go.
Will you not go then? Why not? I pray you tell me, is there any strife or any enmity between you and my wife?
In faith, between you and me, she is as wise a woman as any may be. I know it well because I have had the charge of her soul and searched her conscience. I never found in her any evil or any vice, save one fault. I know in her no more, but because I scold her now and then, therefore she is angry with me and hates me. Yet that I do it for your gain.
Now God reward you for a good priest, and as you do so, may he send you good health. Truly, I am indebted for your kindness.
Yet you are wrong when you think that she is not a good woman because of her body. But I will tell you what I have done, Johan. Sometimes she and I are in my room, and I do lie on top of her many times and often do examine her. Yet could I never tell that anyone ever did worse with her than me.
Sir, that is the smallest care I have of mine. Thanks be to God and your good doctrine. But if it pleases you, tell me the matter and the debate between you and her.
I will tell you what the matter is. She is angry with me and hates me because I often entice her to do some penance that I invent. Yet she will never stop her chiding. She is always wailing and brawling with you, and therefore I know very well that she hates my presence.
No, in good faith saving your reverence.
I know very well that she hates me.
No, I dare swear for her good priest. But was I not an utter fool? I thought surely, so God save me, he had loved my wife to deceive me. And now he clears his same. And here I see that he does what he can for his life to stop the debate between me and my wife.
Now, if she ever thought or did me any wrong, I forgive her of my free will. Therefore, Johan Johan, go home now, and thank your wife, and say I will not come.
Yet let me know now, where will you go to supper then?
I don't mind telling. Last Saturday, I and 2 or 3 of my friends made an appointment, and before this night, we did agree that in a place we would eat together. And one of them said she would bring ale and bread, and I, for my part, said that I would give them a pie. And I gave them money to make it, and another said she would pay for the baking. And so we proposed to make good cheer and drive away care and sorrow.
I pray you tell me here, where should all this food be brought?
By my faith, and I should not lie, it should be delivered to your wife, the pie.
By God, it's in my house, standing by the fire.
And who made the pie, if I may ask?
In faith, and I will not lie, it was my wife and her gossip Marjorie, and you yourself, sir, called Sir Johan? My neighbor's youngest daughter, Anne. Your mastership paid for the stuffing and the making, and Marjorie paid for the baking.
Ah, yes. If you will have me now, in faith, I will go.
Yes, I beg your mastership do so. My wife waits for none but us two. She thinks it will be a long time before I come home.
Now, if she once chides or scolds me in your presence, I will be content and take it with patience.
Nay, by Christ's soul, if once she stares, frowns, looks askance, I will bring you a staff as big as I can find. You can beat her. I'll give you leave to chastise her for her crassness. Lo!
The devil take you for taking so long. We have not any water by my gown to wash our hands before we sit down. Go as fast as a snail and with good water fill this pail.
I thank our Lord of his good grace that I can rest long in one place.
Go and fetch the water, I say, and go with my purses. That's all you'll be paid.
Ah, gossip, is that well said?
Welcome, my sweetheart. We will make some cheer before we part.
Christ's soul, look how he gets close to my wife. My happiness abates.
By God, I wish you heard the trifles, the stories, the toys, the fables that I made him believe and think. You might as well have sunk into the earth than not laugh.
Pray, let me hear part of the story.
I will tell you as quickly as I can. But peace, here comes your good man.
Christ's soul, as far as I saw, he drew very near to my wife.
What? Come so soon? Give us water to wash now.
Christ's soul, it was just now full to the brink, and then it was empty again before I could think. Whereof I marveled, by God Almighty, and then I looked between me and the light, and I spotted a cleft both large and wide. Lo, there's a hole in the bucket, good wife.
Why not stop it up?
Why? How will I do it?
Take a little wax.
And how will I get some?
Mary, here are 2 wax candles which my gossip Marjorie gave me yesterday.
Shush, let him alone, for it is a pity to help him or do him good.
What, Johan Johan, can't you make do? Take the wax and stop up the cleft.
This wax is as hard as any wire.
You must rub it a little by the fire.
She gave these 2 wax candles. She is a good companion.
What? Was it not my gossip Marjorie?
Yeah, blessed woman, sure.
I wish God made me as good as she, for she is virtuous and full of charity.
No, so God help me, and by all things holy, she is the most errant pot between here and Rome.
What did you say?
Mary, I rub the wax, and I chafe it so hard that my fingers crack. But take this pie that I hear turn, if it is too long on the fire, it will burn.
But you must rub the wax, I say.
Bid him sit down, I pray you. Sit down, good Sir Johan, I beg of you.
Go and rub the wax by the fire while we, Sir Johan, and I eat supper.
And how now, what will you do with the pie? Should I not eat any of it?
You must rub the wax while you are well, and let us hear no more of your complaining.
Dummy news.
Go and rub the wax with my curses on you.
I come to bless the food, sweet wife. It is my custom now and then. Much good it do you, Master Sir Johan.
Rub the wax. Stay here no longer.
And is this not a very purgatory to see folks eat? And I may not eat a bit. By Christ's soul, I am a woodcock. This pail here, now a vengeance take it. My wife knocks me to my face.
What are you doing?
Mary, I rub the wax, and I imagine to make you good cheer that a curse land on both of you as you sit, for I know well I shall not eat a bit. And yet, in faith, if I could have but one morsel, I would think the matter went very well.
Johan Johan, what cheer make you by the fire?
Master Parson, I thank you now. I fare well enough after my own desire.
What are you doing over there?
I chafe the wax by the fire.
Here is good drink and here is good pie.
We fare well, thanks to our lady.
Look how the cuckold rubs the wax that is hard. For his life, there's not to look here.
What are you doing?
Mary, I rub the wax, and I rub it so hard that my fingers crack, and the smoke burns out my eyes, and I burn my face, and stain my clothes, and yet I dare not say one word. And there they two sit laughing at the table.
By my soul, it is a pretty joke for a wife to make her husband her aid. Look at Johan Johan. He works hard to rub the wax to stop up the cleft.
Oh yes, oh yes. A curse on both you and him and you also. I wish that you would choke with the same food at the very first bite you eat.
What are you talking about now, Johan Johan?
Mary, I rub the wax, and I'm working hard to plug the pill's hole.
Master Parson, please our goodness, tell us some tale of mirth or sadness to spend our time in a way of communication.
I am content to do so for our recreation, and I will speak of 3 miracles.
What? Must I rub the wax all day and stand here roasting by the fire?
You must do as your wife desires. I know a man who wedded a wife as fair a woman as ever had life. Within a week, right soon, he went on to the sea and left her alone. He stayed there about 7 years, and as he came home again, he had a heavy heart, because it was told him that she was in heaven. But when he came home again, he found his wife and with her 7 children that she had had since. Yet had she not had so many by 3, had she not had the help of me. Well, how say you, is not this a wondrous miracle, that this good woman should have children, so many, here in this town, while her husband should be beyond the sea in a far-off country?
Oh yes, in good truth it is a wondrous miracle, but I would fear labor that your equipment was in scalding water well boiled.
Peace, I say! You interrupt the word of God.
Another miracle is this. I know a woman who was wedded on many a day, and in all that time she had no children, neither daughter nor son. Then she went to a pilgrimage to St. Maudwin, and she offered there a live pig, as is the usage of the wives that in London dwell. And through the virtue of that, truly to tell, she was delivered with a fair daughter, who resembled me. How say you, is not that a wondrous miracle?
Oh yes, in faith it is marvelous. But surely my opinion is that she was delivered of neither daughter nor son. For surely, and I am not tricked, she was delivered of a knave child.
Peace, I say! For God's passion, you interrupt Sir Johan's communication.
The third miracle is this. I know a woman who was wedded, and within 5 months, right shortly, she was delivered of a fair child, as well formed in every member and joint, as perfect in every point, as though she had gone 5 months full to the end. This saved the good woman 5 months.
Oh yes, a wondrous miracle. I would that each wife who was married here in this house and bound in marriage would have his fastest speed in every such case.
I swear, Sir Johan, for all that I've heard, that Puss, my cat, in 1 year have 18 kittens.
Yes, to my wife, and I have seen that. But tell me, Sir Johan, was it not good, your pie? The devil took every bit before I. By the good Lord, this is pitiful work. But now I see the proverb is true. The parish priest forgets he was once a clerk. But tell me, Sir Johan, do you not remember how I was your clerk and helped you to sing the mass and held the train for offering? You never had a clerk half as good as I. But for all that, all of our pie is eaten up. There is nothing left, not a bit. And there you two sit together, eating and drinking as you desire. And I am the Johan Johan, who must stand by the fire and rub the wax, and I dare not do anything else.
Should we always sit here, we two? That would be too much.
Well, then rise we out of this place.
And kiss me then, instead of saying grace. Farewell, Lemon, and my dear love.
What, this wax? It's gotten cold again here. Shall I now go to bed and eat nothing, neither meat nor bread? I am not used to this treatment.
Well, why were you not served where you are, rubbing the wax standing by the fire?
What meat did you give me, I inquire?
Were you not served both the bread, the ale, and the pie?
No, sir, I had none of that fare.
Well, why were you not served where you are, standing by the fire and rubbing the wax?
Listen, here are many tricks and trifles. My Christ, so they think I'm either drunk or mad.
Have you had no meat, Johan Johan? None had.
No, not a whit.
What, not a morsel?
No, not a bit. I swear for hunger I will sit and swoon.
That would be a pity, I swear by my crown.
But is it true?
Yes, for God's sake.
Are you lying?
No, as I hope to live.
Have you had nothing?
No, not a bit.
Have you not drunk anything?
No, not a bit.
Well, where were you?
Stab me do not dare complain. The smoke burned out my eyes and burned my face and stained my clothes. Mending the pair which is so rotten and old that it will not stay together. And surely it is so, and since you two would give me no meat for my life, by Christ's will I will try no more. You will do everything yourself, with a curse on you and with no help from me. Therefore, take you this pail, if you can mend it, show me how.
You horse and knave! You've broken my pail. You will repent by Christ's white nail. Hand me my distaff and my clipping shears. I will make the blood run around his ears.
No, stand still, Drab, for if you even come over and move towards this place, I will throw the shovel of coals in your face.
You horse and devil, get out of my house!
No, get out of my house, priest whore!
You lie, cuckold.
And you lie, bald-headed priest with evil grace!
And you lie!
And you lie!
And you lie again.
By Christ's soul, you priest, for horse you will be killed. You have eaten my pie and given me not by Christ's blood, it will be dearly bought.
Get him, Sir Johan, or else God help you!
That's your whore indeed. Sit George tomorrow. Sirs, I have paid them back just how I wished. They have taken many a blow from my fist. I thank God I have beaten them well and driven them hence. But can you tell me where they went? Because I fear they went, he and she together, to his bedroom. And perhaps she will, in spite of my heart, stay there still. And there he and she, despite me more, will make me more of a cuckold just to anger me. And then I'm even worse off than before. Therefore, by God, I will hie me hither to see if they're doing to me what they do to each other. And thus, farewell this noble company.